ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तम् तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः प्रथमः पादः।
द्वितीयोऽध्यायः प्रथमः पादः।
समर्थः पदविधिः शुभामन्त्रिते पराङ्गवत्सरे प्राक्कडारात् समासः सह सुपा अव्ययी भावः अव्ययं विभक्ति समीप समृद्धि हृद्यर्थाभावात्यया सम्प्रति शब्द प्रादुर्भाव पश्चादतानुपूर्वयोगपद्य सादृश्य संपत्ति साकल्यांत वचनेषु
अव्ययं विभक्ति समीप समृद्धि व्यत्यर्थाभावात्तया सम्प्रति शब्द प्रादुर्भाव पूर्वयोगपद्य सादृश्य संपत्ति
वचनेषु
यथा सादृश्ये यावदवधारणे सुप्रतिनामात्रार्थे अक्षशलाका संख्याः परिणाम विभाषा अपपरिबहिरञ्च वः पंचम्या आङ्मर्यादाभिविध्योः लक्षणेनाभिप्रतीयाभिमुख्ये अनुर्यत्समया यस्य चायामः तिष्ठद्गुप्रभृतीनि च
इष्टद्गुप्रवृत्तीनि च
पारे मध्ये षष्ट्या वा
वारे मध्ये षष्ट्या वा
संख्यावंश्येन
संख्यावंशेन
नदीभिश्च
नदीभिश्च
अन्यपदार्थे च संज्ञायाम्
अन्यपदार्थे च संज्ञायाम्
तत्पुरुषः
तत्पुरुषः
द्विगुश्च
द्विगुश्च
द्वितीया शतातीतपतितगतात्यस्तप्राप्तापन्नैः
द्वितीया श्रुतातीतपतितगतात्यस्तप्राप्तापन्नैः
स्वयं तेन
स्वयं तेन
खट्वाक्षेपे
खट्वाक्षेपे
सामी
सामी
कालः
कालाः
अत्यन्तसंयोगे च
अत्यन्तसंयोगे च
तृतीया तत्कृतार्थेन गुणवचनेन
तृतीया तत्कृतार्थेन गुणवचनेन
पूर्वसदृशसमोनार्थकलहनिपुनमिश्रश्लक्ष्णैः
पूर्वसदृशसमोनार्थकलहनिपुनश्लक्ष्णैः
कर्तृकरणे कृता बहुलम्
कर्तृकरणे कृता बहुलम्
कृत्यैरधिकार्थवचने
कृत्यैरधिकार्थवचने
अन्नेन व्यञ्जनम्
अन्नेन व्यञ्जनम्
भक्ष्येन मिश्रीकरणम्
भक्ष्येन मिश्रीकरणम्
चतुर्थी तदर्थार्थबलिहितसुखरक्षितैः
चतुर्थी तदार्थबलिहितसुखरक्षितैः
पंचमी भयेन
पञ्चमी भयेन
अपेतापोडमुक्तपतितापत्रस्तैरल्पशः स्तोकान्तिकदूरार्थकृच्छानिक्तेन
स्तोकान्तिकदूरार्थकृच्छानिक्तेन
सप्तमी शौण्डैः
सप्तमी शौण्डैः
सिद्धशुष्कपक्वबन्धैश्च
सिद्धशुष्कपक्वबन्धैश्च
द्वाङ्क्षेण क्षेपे
द्वाङ्क्षेण क्षेपे
कृत्यैर्णे
कृत्यैर्णे
संज्ञायाम्
संज्ञायाम्
तेनाहोरात्रावयवाः तत्र क्षेपे पात्रे समितादयश्च
समितादयश्च
पूर्वकालैक सर्वजरत्पुराणनवकेवला समानाधिकरणेन
पूर्वकालैक सर्वजगत्पुराणनवकेवला समानाधिकरणेन
दिक्संख्ये संज्ञायाम्
दिक्संख्ये संज्ञायाम्
तद्धितार्थोत्तरपदसमाहारे च
तदितार्थोत्तरपदसमाहारे च
द्वन्द्वतत्पुरुषयोः उत्तरपदे नित्यसमासवचनम्
द्वन्द्वतत्पुरुषयोः उत्तरपदे नित्यसमासवचनम्
संख्यापूर्वो द्विगुः
संख्यापूर्वो द्विगुः
कुत्सितानि कुत्सनैः
कुत्सितानि कुत्सनैः
पापानके कुत्सितैः
पापानके कुत्सितैः
उपमानानि सामान्यवचनैः
उपमानानि सामान्यवचनैः
उपमितं व्याघ्रादिभिः सामान्या प्रयोगे
उपमितं व्याघ्रादिभिः सामान्या प्रयोगे
विशेषणं विशेष्येन बहुलम्
विशेषणं विशेषेण बहुलम्
पूर्वापरप्रथमचरमजघन्यसमानमध्यमध्यम वीराश्च
पूर्वापर प्रथम चरम जगन्य समान मध्य वीराश्च
श्रेण्यादयः कृताद्दिभिः
श्रीनाथयादय
तेन विशिष्टेनानन्
तेन विशिष्टेनानन्
शाकपार्थिवादीनां सिद्धये उत्तरपदलोपस्य उपसंख्यानम्
शाकापातिवादीनां सिद्धये उत्तरपदलोपस्योपसंख्यानाम्
सन्महत्परमोत्तमोत्कृष्टाः पूज्यमानैः
तन्महत्परमोत्तमोत्कृष्टाः पूज्यमानैः
वृन्दारकनागकुञ्जरैः पूज्यमानम्
वृन्दारकनागकुञ्जरैः पूज्यमानम्
कतरकतमो जातिपरिप्रश्ने
कतरकतमो जातिपरिप्रश्ने
किं क्षेपे
किं क्षेपे
कोटायुवति स्तोककतिपयगृष्टिधेनुवशा वेगद्भष्टयनी प्रवक्तृ श्रोत्रियाध्यापदूर्तैर्जातिः
कोटायुवति
प्रशंसावचनैश्च
प्रशंसावचनैश्च
युवा खलति बलिनजरतीभिः
युवा कलति बलिनजरतीभिः
कृत्यतुल्याख्या अजात्या
कृत्यतुल्या
वर्णो वर्णेन
वर्णो वर्णेन
कुमारशमनादिभिः
कुमारश्रवणादिभिः
चतुष्पादो गर्भिण्या
चतुष्पादो गर्भिण्या
मयूरविंसकादयश्च
मयूरविंसकादयश्च
इति पाणिनीयसूत्रपाठे द्वितीयाध्यायस्य प्रथमः पादः।
इति पाणिनीयसूत्रपाठे द्वितीयाध्यायस्य प्रथमः पादः
द्वितीयः पादः
द्वितीयः पादः
पूर्वापराधरोत्तरमेकदेशिनैकाधिकरणे अर्धं नपुंसकम् द्वितीय तृतीय चतुर्थतुर्यान्यन्यतरस्याम्
द्वितीय तृतीय चतुर्थ्यान्यन्यतरस्याम्
प्राप्तापन्ने च द्वितीयया
प्राप्तापन्ने च द्वितीयया
कालाः परिमाणिना
कालापरिमाणिना
नञ्
नञ्
ईषदकृता
ईषदकृता
षष्ठी
षष्ठी
याजकादिभिश्च
याजकादिभिश्च
न निर्धारणे
न निर्धारणे
पूर्णगुणसहितार्थसदव्ययतव्यसमानाधिकरणेन तेन च पूजायाम्
तेन च पूजायाम्
अधिकरणवाचिना च
अधिकरणवाचिना च
कर्मणि च
कर्मणि च
सृजकाभ्यां कर्तरि
सृजकाभ्यां
कर्तरि च
कर्तरि च
नित्यं क्रीडाजीविकयोः
नित्यं क्रीडाजीविकयोः
सुगतिप्रादयः
Gati-Pradaya
Upapadamating
Upapadamating
Amaivavyena
Amaivagena
Tritiya Pravritinyanatarasya
Tritiya Prapratinanyatarasya
Tvacha
Vacha
Shesho Bahuvrigihi
Shesho Bahuvridihi
Anekamanya Padharte
Anekamanya Padarte
Sankhya Vya Sannadodhadika Sankhya Sankhye
Sankhya Vyaya Sanadurasika Sankhya Sankhye
Dingnamanyantarale
Dinnamanyantarale
Tatra Tenedamiti Sarupe
Tattva-te-damiti sarupe
Tena Saheti Tulya Yoge
Tena saheti tulya yoge
Chate Dvandvaha
Chate dvandvaha
Upasarjanam Purvam
Upasarjanam purvam
Rajadantadishu Param
Rajadantashu param
Dvandvekhi
Dvandveki
Ajadyadantam
Ajadyadantam
Alpachtaram
Alpashtaram
Saptami Visheshane Bahuvriho
Saptami Visheshane Bahuvriho
Nishta
Nishta
Vahitagnadishu
Vahitagnadishu
Kadara Karmadharaye
Kadara Karmadharaye
Iti Paniniya Sutra Pathe Dvitiyadhyayasya Dvitiyah Padaha
Iti Paniniya Sutra Pate Dvitiya Padaha
So Karmadharya we have completed. Karmadharya started from Samanadi Karanena 49 to 149 to 172, all the sutras. And Tatpurusha Samasa, which started from Tatpurusha to 122. Up to, in fact, it goes to the end, to 148. Up to here, 5 types of Tatpurusha, except Shashti. Shashti is covered in the next chapter, that also we have seen. The next topic, Samasa, I told you I will do Kugati Pradeha. Like in that sutra is the one, but here Gati Pradi, all these are Avyayam. So therefore we will cover that and then come here. So therefore, because it is a Avyayam, we should know about Avyayam. Therefore, better do Avyay Bhava Samasa. And then come and do this. And Avyay Bhava Samasa starts from here 215. Avyay Bhava up to 21. All these are Avyay Bhava related sutra. So therefore, Avyay Bhava Samasa we will see first, and after that, Kugati Pradaya. In fact, even before that, I saw in my notes, I saw the one somewhere, some website, I think. Someone has given the nice summary of all the samasa in Sanskritam. So we will do that. Summary of some samasa. The write-up is given in Sanskritam only. You can easily understand. So we will read that, and then Avyay Bhava Samasa we will do. So someone asked for the revision. That's why it asked us, we did the samasa, Samskrita Bharati Samasa. All the Tatpurusha we did. So this write-up is a good write-up. Yes, given in very simple Sanskritam. The about Samasa, yes, written introduction to Samasa, covering all the Tatpurusha, etc. I'll show you. I'll send you also. You can go through that. Introduction to Samasa. That we started introduction in for some classes, and then only we long back. Then only we get into the Samasa. This person may be a. This was in my notes. This person must be a student of Pushpa Dikshit, Mataji. He's called Mataji by the students. So it's nicely summarized. Avibhav also here for that he has written. So that also we will do when we do Avibhav Samasa. So introduction to Samasa. So don't think we are going to do everything again. No, just quickly. I will read and you will understand the meaning. Simple Sanskritam. Samasam vina Samskrita Samasta Samskrita Vamaya Jnanam Bhavitum Eva Nargati. Samskrita Bhashayam Samasasya Prayogaha Shastreshu Kavyeshu Vakyeshu Sarvatra Drishyate. Samskrita Bhashayaha Samyak Avagamanartam Samasasya Adhyanam Ti Avashyakam. It's clear, no? Simple Sanskritam we can easily understand. We know very well.
Yes.
Right? Atyavashyakam. Samasaha nama kaha. What is samasa? You know what samasa is. What is samasa? I given many definitions, many words. Samasyate iti samasaha. Right? Ekapadi bhavanam samasaha. And samasa, the word is derived from some purvaka asdhatu ghain pratyaya. So ghain pratyaya is added kartaricha karake. Akartarika karke sajnayam bhavecha. So by that vitpatti samasanam samasaha. We have ekarti bhavaha, all those meaning we have seen, right? That is what samasa is. Aneka padasya ekapadi bhavanam samasaha iti uchyate. One of the panchavritti. 5 vrittis, remember krit vritti, sanadi vritti, tadita vritti, samasa vritti, and ekashesha vritti. 5 vritti. So samasa is ekapadi bhavanam. Ekapadi bhavanam of different padas, but parartha bidhanam. When you give the vritti, it will denote the meaning different from the meaning of the individual words. So aneka padasya ekapadi bhavanam samasaha iti uchyate. Dvayoho atava bahunam padanam melanena yada ekam padam nishpannam bhavati tada samasaha iti uchyate. अर्थात द्वयोः अथवा बहूनां पदानां मेलनेन एकार्ति भावः उत्पद्यते चेत् समासः इति कथ्यते. Simple Sanskrit, that I said you can easily understand. एकार्ति भाव रूप सामर्थ्यम् अस्ति चेत् एव समासः भवति. So this line talks about what sutra? एकार्ति भाव रूप सामर्थ्यम् अस्ति चेत् एव समासः भवति. नो चेत् न भवति. What sutra?
Samartha Padavidhi.
Samartha Padavidhi. Important sutra, Samartha Padavidhi. It is a Paribhasha sutra. It is not only applicable for Samasa, in fact, it is applicable for the entire Paribhasha, entire Sutra Pata, this Paribhasha. Even for Tadita and all, we will see the same Samartha Padavidhi. So, Samarthyam Asti Cheteva. We have seen example also. So, only when there is Samarthyam, then only words will combine. यदा पदार्थानां मेलनेन एकार्थस्य बोधः जायते तदा समासे एकार्ति भाव रूप सामर्थ्यम् अस्ति इति वदामः. एकार्ति भाव सामर्थ्यस्य अभावे समासः न भवति. यथा example says केवलं संहिता एव. Then one संहिता, then it will संहिता only sandhi will happen, otherwise no. यथा सीतायाः पतिः. अत्र सामर्थ्यम् अस्ति वा नास्ति वा? अस्ति. सीतायाः पतिः सीतायाः इति षष्ट्यन्तं पदमस्ति. पतिः इति प्रथमान्तं पदमस्ति. एतयोः पदयोः मेलनेन सीतापतिः इति षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समासः भवति. सीता इति पदस्य कश्चित् अर्थः अस्ति. पतिः इति पदस्यापि कश्चित् अर्थः अस्ति. पदयोः मेलनेन किं भवति? नूतन पदं सिद्ध्यति. तत्पदस्य एकार्तिभवनं समासः तस्य तेन अन्य पदार्थस्य अभिधानं भवति. सीतापतिः, न तु सीता किन्तु पतिः. सीतायाः पतिः। अधुना यदा अनयोः पदयोः योजनेन समासः क्रियते तदा नूतनार्थः निष्पद्यते। नूतनार्थः निष्पद्यते। सीतापतिः नाम कश्चन पुरुषः यः सीतायाः पतिः अस्ति। एतदेव एकार्तिभावसामर्थ्यम् इति उच्यते। दट् इस् काल्ड् एकार्तिभावः। समासे क्रियमाणे पदद्वयम् एकपदी भूत्वा विशिष्टम् अर्थं बोधयति। तदेव एकार्तिभाव रूपसामर्थ्यम् इति कथ्यते। ऐकपद्यम् ऐकस्वर्यं च समासस्य लक्षणं भवति। becomes one pada and also swara. Swara also change becomes one swara. Two words may have different swara, but when it combines, there will be change in the swara. A change of swara implies different types of samasa also. So therefore, swara, anyway, we are not saying swara apart. There is a difference. Tatpurusha Bahuvrigi, then swara will be there. Anudata, Udata, Antya, Udata, etc. So that gives different vritti and therefore different meaning, different padartha. In fact, Samasah iti padasya vigraha vakyam asti, Samasanam iti samasaha. This is simple definition. Samasanam, Sampurvaka, Asu, Asdatu, Asyati, Divadigana Dhatu, Kshepana iti Dhatutaka Ghai Pratyaya Bhavati. Ghai Pratyam Yojagitva Bhave iti arte. Ghai Pratyaya Bhavati. Dhatoho, Asu, Dhatoho, Yojagitva Samasageti Padam Nishpanam Bhavati. Sam plus Asu, Kshepana iti Dhatutaha, Lyut iti Pratyam Yojagitva Samasan. Okay. Not Ghai is one thing, and Lyut also it is another one. Samasaha by Ghai, Lyut also possible. Yojagitva Samasanam iti Padam Nishpanam Bhavati. Samasa, the word is formed by Gai Pratyaya, this Asu Dhatu plus Gai Pratyaya, Sampurvaka. Samasanam is Sampurvaka Dhatu Lyut Pratyaya, Samasanam. Iti Bhave Lyut Bhavati Nishpannam. Suvantanam eva Samasaha Bhavati. We start with saying Suvantana. Vedeshu Tingantanam api Samasaha Bhavati. Yes, in the Veda Tinganta also it is there. Parantu loke samanyataya Suvantanam eva Samasaha Bhavati. Samasaha yugapad dvayogo Suvantayoga eva Bhavati. Subantam padam samartaya subantena saha samasyate. Dvandva samase bhuvrigi samase cha yugapat bhagunam padanam api samasaha bhavati. There are many examples. Dvandva samasa, 4 or many words, 5 words, you combine from similarly bhaguvrigi samasa. Dvandva garbha bhaguvrigi, tatpurusha garbha bhaguvrigi. That internal samasa, it's a must samasa, it's a nitya samasa. You have seen, it is avantara samasa and that becomes nitya samasa. So bahura padanam api samasaha bhavati. Paraspara anvita yogo subanta yogo eva samasaha bhavati. It was samartha padavidhi. Paraspara, there should be connection. Samase purvatra shruyamanam padam purvapadam iti. Uttaratra shruyamanam padam uttarapadam iti vyavahriyate. Dvayoho padayogo padayogo samasaha bhavati. Purva iti purvapadam purvam vidyamanam padam purvapadam. Aparam vidyamana padam uttarapadam iti. Samase jate purvapadam uttarapadam cha pratipadika rupena chitam bhavati. Tataha samastat padat vibhaktihi yojaniya. We know laukika vigraha we write, and then supodhatu pratipadikayoho luk bhavati kritatita samasascha pratipadika sanya anantaram supratyayaha supratyayaha pratyayanam yojanam bhavati yojagitva samasa padasya samasta padat vibhaktihi yojagitva tasya rupani bhavati vibhakti rupani. Samasa prakriya agre pradashyate. Samase sarvada arthasya pradhanyam asti. That's why samartha artha is important. Samartha padavidhi. Samasasya artham bodhagitam vigrahavakyam uchyate. So vigrahavakya could be, we have seen, it can be swapada vigraha or aswapada vigraha, etc. Samasasya artham avalambya eva vigrahavakya maktavyam. We cannot give vigrahavakya as we like. It could be the meaning of the samasa, but vigrahavakya, when we say, we have to use the words which are in the samasa. Sometimes we cannot use, then become nitya samasa or aswapada vigraha. Like we have seen Krishna Sarpaha. Krishna Sarpaha, cobra. It is, what samasa Krishna Sarpaha is? What type of samasa? It is not Krishna Chaso Sarpaha. It is jati, Vishesha jati. Then what type of samasa?
It can be Visheshana.
Visheshana Bagulam. That Bagulam is there. Kvachit pravrittihi.
क्वचित्
Like that.
प्रवृत्तः
Kvachit pravrittihi. Therefore, Krishna Sarpaha, it is nitya samasa. If some other snake is there, which is black, and it is a snake, then you can say Krishna Chaso Sarpaha. But as a jati vishesha, we cannot say it. It cannot give the vigrahavakya. Arthasya jnanam vina samasam vaktam na shakyate. Important. Sarvada, that in the Mundagopanishad we class Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitarthaha. How do we give the vigrahavakya? Without knowing the meaning of we have to know the meaning of the meaning, then only vigrahavakya can be. Arthasya jnanam vina samasam vaktam na shakyate, right? So we should know, then only we can give, because the vigrahavakya can be, if it is given differently, then it will mean, samasa will mean different. That way, sarvada prasangam avalambya eva vigraha kartavya. Important. Targi samasa adhyayane asmakam pratam karyam asti samasasya artha avagamanam. Artham jnata samasa sutranam sahayena sulabhataya vigrahavakyam katam bhavati samasah kaha iti jnatum shaknumaha. Vigrahavakyam nama kim? What is vigrahavakya? Vrityartha bodhakam vakyam vigraha. Vipurvaka gragdhatu vigraha. Vrityartha bodhaka vakyam. Vritti is samasa, vritti, one of the vritti. One of the pancha vritti. So samasa, this is a general statement, vigrahavakya. It is not only for samasa, it is for tadita also. Even sanadi, sanadi also. Patitum icchati, pipatishati, vigrahavakya. It is. Vrityartha bodhakam vakyam. Sananta, generally Dasharathasya putraha, Dasharathasya putraha Dasharati, vigrahavakya for tadita. Samase artham bodhagitam yat vakyam uchyate, tad vakyam vigraha iti vyavagariyate. Vyavagariyate, called by the name vigrahavakya. Vigraha dvida bhavati. Laukika vigraha, alaukika vigraha. Chaiti. Alaukika vigraha is for us. What are the sutras of how it is formed? In deriving the samasa, in explaining samasa, we use alaukika vigraha. Laukika vigraha is, that is what we say. Tasya purushaha, ragyaha purushaha, laukika vigraha. Yena vakyena samasta padasya artham avagamyate, tad vakyam laukika vigraha vakyam iti uchyate. That vakyam by which the meaning of the entire compound is known, that vakya is called laukika vigraha vakya. Yata Sita pati iti samase, Sitayaha patihi iti laukika vigraha vakyam asti. Loke prayoktum adhanam padanam abhave alaukika vigraha vakyam iti katayamaha. That is not in the loka, like Sita plus Naspati plus Su, alaukika vigraha vakyam. Yatra prakriti pratyaya vibhagaga kriyate. Sita iti prakriti, Nas iti pratyaya vibhagaga yatra kriyate, tatra alaukika vigraha अथवा शास्त्रीय विग्रह इति कथ्यते. अन्य नाम शास्त्रीय विग्रह. अलौकिक विग्रह वाक्यम समास प्रक्रियायां प्रयुज्यते न तो लोके. That is why it is अलौकिक विग्रह. Not लौकिक, it is अलौकिक. लोके अलौकिक विग्रह वाक्यस्य अर्थ बोधः न जायते. व्याकरणे एव अलौकिकविग्रहवाक्यस्य प्रयोगः क्रियते। वयं जानीमः तत्तु अलौकिकविग्रहवाक्ये प्रकृतिप्रत्ययविभागः क्रियते समस्तपदस्य रूपसाधनार्थम्। To derive the samastapada is prakriti pratyaya vibhagah kriyate. Now the division of vigraha. Vigraha swapada vigraha aswapada vigraha iti dveda vibhajyate. Swapada vigraha nama samasasya artah samasa ghatakaihi padaihi varnyate tada swapada vigraha iti uchyate. Using the words of the samasa, samasa ghatakaihi padaihi varnyate. That is swapada vigraha. Samasa ghataka pada sagitam vakyam swapada vigraha ityartha. Yata grama gataha iti samasaha gramam gataha iti swapada vigraha. Aswapada vigraha nama samasasya artha samasa ghatakani padani vihaya. Giving up the words which are in the samasa. Anya padehi yada varnyate tada aswapada vigraha iti katyate. Samasa ghataka pada sagitam vakyam swapada vigraha. Samasa ghataka pada ragitam vakyam aswapada vigraha iti uchyate. Simple definition you can note. Yatha upakrishnam, that's avibhava samasa which we are going to see. Upakrishnam is krishnasya samipa. Avyayam vibhakti samipa, that is samipa. Avyayam vibhakti samipa, samriddhi vidyata vavataya samprati, that's samipa. Samipe arte upa iti avyayam bhavati. Avyayam is, it is pratama vibhakti, therefore upasarjanatvat purvam bhavati. Samipe arte upa iti upasarga. Upasarga, I'm just saying upasarga, it is not upasarga. Kriya yoga eva upasarga sanya bhavati. It is pradayaha, avyayam. So upa iti padam purvam bhavati. That's why it is purva pada pradana, avibhava samasa. So upakrishnam, krishna se samipam, upakrishnam. So upa is avyayam, therefore purvam bhavati. Krishna is uttarapadam. So vigraha vakya would be krishnasya samipam, samipe. Therefore aswapada vigraha. We are going to see that. Yatha upakrishnam iti avyayibhava samasaha. Avibhavaha avyayam bhavati. Avyayam, therefore napumsakaya. And this is, we will see, Panchamya and Saptami, it can be in the respective vibhakti also. We will see that. Navibhava samasa. Krishna se samipam iti aswapada vigraha. A good example. Atra samipam iti padam samasa ghatakam padam nasti. That is the word samipa. Upa, the word denotes. Therefore, when we write the vigraha, we use the words other than that. Meaning is same, but other word, other padam we use. Therefore, aswapada vigraha. Etadrisha vigraha aswapada vigraha iti uchyate. Eteshu samasaha asti va sandhi asti va iti vaktavyam. Okay. Manorataha samasaha va sandhi va. Is asking you to tell, okay, Surya Darshanam, Pustakam, Nadi Pravagaha. Manorataha is samasa or it is sandhi?
No. Samasa is not there.
Manoratha is one word, right? It's not Manaharataha.
Yeah.
Manoratha is a compound. But the Manoratha is the Manaha is compared to the Ratha. So it's a compound, not Manaharataha. Manaharataha, then that is also possible. Manaharataha, if you do Sandhi, Utta Sandhi, therefore Manorataha, Shicha will apply Manorataha. Manaharataha. Right? It is a compound. Vigraha will be Aswapada Vigraha. Okay. Can give. Surya Darshanam. Surya se Darshanam. Samasa. Pustakam, you know. Nadi Pravagaha. Samasaha. Samase, Sandhi, Nityava, Anityava. Nitya, right? Therefore, we have to find out. The two words are there or one word. So, Manorataha is one word. Manorataha, in fact, you will see the meaning of the word in the dictionary, right? मनोरथः. शुद्धता, शुद्धता is तदिता, तसिल प्रत्यय.
Yeah.
तस्य भावः ततलो तद् शुद्धत्वम् इत्यर्थः. It's one word. गमनम्, it's a word, one word. गंगा यमुने. What samasa? Samasa, you know it very well. What samasa?
Dvandva
Dvandva samasa.
Dvandva samas.
Devaki Nandanaha.
samasa.
Shashti
Shashti Tatpurusha. Jale Asmin.
No, sandhi.
Sandhi.
Not samasa.
Pururupa Sandhi.
Purvarupa.
Mamasha.
Sandhi.
Sandhi.
Savarna dirgha.
Mama
Savanadir.
Asha.
Mama Asha. Karyalayam.
Sandhi.
Sandhi. Karya Alayam.
No, no,
Savarna
no.
Dirgha.
It's a compound. Compound is it?
Oh.
Karyalayam, Karya is, then what is, what Vibhakti Karya is? Manoratha is a special case. There what will happen that Manas, you know, Manas plus Su goes a Manas will be there as, and Manas is a part of the word and that will get Utvadesh, Ru and then Utvadesha, Manoratha. Which is one word. Similarly, Karyalayam is Sandhi. Karyasya Alayam. Karyalayam. Patalaya. Vidyalaya. Vidyayaha Alayam. Karyasya Alayam. It's a compound. Karya plus Alayam means Karya must be a Padam. Is it a Padam? No, right?
No.
It's not a Padam. It's a compound. Lokanataha.
Samasa.
Lokanam Nataha. Samasa. Shashti Tatpurusha. Bahupalaha. Compound. Bahubri, in fact. Palaha. By saying that you can say, right? Palaha. Otherwise, how can there be Palaha? Darshanam.
Compound.
No samasa.
No samasa. Just a word. Bandur Gachati.
Bandhu Gachati.
Sandhi.
Sam.
Punasmaranam. Not samasa. Sandhi.
Bandhu
Punasmaranam. Visarjaniyasya saha. Right? Karavasane Visarjaniyaha Visarjaniyasya saha Punasmaranam. Desha seva.
Samasa is there. Deshasya
Samasa it is. Sadurshuyate.
Sandhi. Sadhuhu.
Sadhuhu Shruyate.
Pratinidhirasti.
Pratinidhi Asti.
Plus asti. Sandhita.
Sandhi.
Pratinidhi is a compound. But Pratinidhi plus asti. Ramash Jayati. Okay.
Ramaha Jayati. No Sandhi.
Sandhya also, but how Shakara come? It's a mistake, right? It should be. It should be.
Rama Jayati.
No. Jayati, you find Ramaha Jayati, right? Ramo Jayati. Shicha will apply. How can there be Shakara? It's not a kar letter, right? Jayati. Shakara is a hash letter.
Yeah.
So now it will be replaced by Shakara, Sakara. Ramo Jayati, right?
Jayati. Ramo Jayati.
Okay. Ashtadhyayam Samasa Prakaranam. Samasa Prakaranasya Pathanartham Yani Yantrani Avashyakani. That Yantrani means techniques. Avashyakani Tani Adav Eva Mataraha. Mataraha referring to whom? Pushpa Dikshita. So one of the students of Pushpa Dikshita has written this summary. Mataraha Vadanti. Pushpa Dikshita is a great Sanskrit scholar. So in fact I refer her books for our classes. Samasa and all. Mataraha Vadanti. Yena Asmakam Manasi Eka Samagraha Drishtiki Nirmitha Bhavati. She gives all the techniques in the beginning itself, it seems. Matuhu Chintana Vidina Ekam Samagram Chintanam Siddhyati. You get the overall picture. Matuhu Chintana by her technique teaching method. Matuhu Patyakrame Sampurna Samasa Prakaranasya Ekam Manachitram Nirmitam Bhavati Yena Jnana Dridam Bhavati. Okay. एतादृशः समग्रं समास संबंध सूत्राणि अष्टाध्याय्यां यत्र कुत्रापि भवन्तु तेषां विवरणम् अग्रे दीयते येन यत् किञ्चित् समस्तं पदं भवतु तस्य प्रक्रिया सिद्ध्यति. So samasa sambandha sutrani wherever be there in the Ashtadhyaya, everything samagra drishti, all those are presented down below here. Agre diyate, which is given by which you will the samasta pada prakriya siddhyati. Bhavatu iti siddhyati. Matuhu paddhati anusaram samprati Ashtadhyayam samasa sambandha sutranam vivranam diyate. Okay. Samasa sambandha sutrani. Samasa Vidayaka Sutrani, Samasa Sambandha Sutrani, where it is that we know, second chapter. And some sutras are scattered in the Ashtadhyayi, that also we have seen. Samasa Sambandha Sutrani, 211 to 2238, starting from Samartha Padavidhi up to Kadara Kharmadare. Ashtadhyayam Dvitiya Dhyaye, Samasa Vidayaka Sutrani Santi. See, the result of learning Sanskritam is now you are able to understand this, and Samasa also, that is so. So you can use this as a summary. Sumati, this is a summary. Okay, we cannot do summary again. You can take this as a summary. Because
Thank you.
very difficult to do the summary, all the things. So this will serve as a summary for it. And Samasa, this Samskrita Bharati book, last class we did Tatpurusha. So Tatpurusha part is over. Other Samasa we will cover from the book. So that book also is done. Samasa Vachana Nirnaya Sambandha Sutrani 241. What is 241? Atra Samasasya Vachanasya Nirnaya Kriyate. That is Dviguhu Ekavachanam. In fact, we have seen Dviguhu Ekavachanam. In Dvigu Samasa Visa, Dvigu will be Ekavachanam 241 up to 2416. In fact, we referred that. Up to 2416, those sutras, Samasa Vachana Nirnayam. Ekavachanam. So Dvigu Samasa will be Ekavachanam. And Dvandva also we have seen there. If you see chapter 2.4, Dvandvascha Prani Surya Senanganam. In Dvandva Samasa we have seen the Prani Samuha, then Sena, etc. will be Dvandva. Anuvade Charananam, Advaryu, Kratu, Anapumsakam. So all this. Shudra Jantavaha, that also all these things we have seen in Dvandva. Dvandvascha. Under Dvandva, we have seen Jati, Jatihi Apraninam, etc. All those things we have seen. Vriksha, Mriga, Trana, Dhanya, Vyanjana, Pashu, Shakunyascha, whatever Purva, Parada, Uttaranam. You can check Dvandva Samasa, there we have seen this. So therefore, that is also connected to Samasa, 2142 to 2416. Ditya Dhyayasya, Tritiya Pade, Karaka Sambandha Sutrani Santi, Etasmin Vishe, Karaka Prakarane. Okay. Samasa Linga Nirnaya Sutra, Nirnaya Sambandha Sutrani, 2417. Then the Linga, what Linga is? Sanapum Sakam, starting from there, up to 2438. Second chapter, we know. Second chapter at the end deals with Adadhatuka Pratyaya. Adadhatuka Pratyaya follows what will happen to the Dhatu. That is one thing. But that is in fact, that Adadhatuka starts with 2435. In Sananta, we saw Dhatu Adesha, under Dhatu Adesha, 2435 onwards, Adadhatuka. But before that, 2417 to 2434 is Samasa Linga Nirnaya Sutrani. Here only determine the Lingam. Sa Napumsakam Dviguhu Ekavachanam, that will be Napumsakam, we saw in Dvigu Samasa. And Avibhava Samasa also will be Napumsakam, Avyayam. That is also, we are going to see that. In fact, Avibhava Avyayam. And of course, other words you can see here. Sa Napumsakam, Dviguhu Dvandvaha, we have seen this. Samani Napumsakam. Then Avibhavascha. By this sutra only, Avibhavaha Napumsakam Bhavati. That's why Upakrishnam plus Avibhava Samasa. Then Tat Purushaha Aning Karmadareha. We will see the sutras relevantly. So this up to 34. But 35 onwards we know. When Adadhatuka Pratyas, what will be the Adesha for the Dhatu? So that we have seen Aster, Bhuhu, etc. So this is how the sutras are arranged. So for 2412, 2417, 2416 is the Vachana Nirnaya. The Linga Nirnaya from 2417 to 2434. And 2435 onwards, it is about the Dhatu Adesha. That's how the sutras are arranged in 2-4 section. And 2-3 is Karaka. Because we will see that later. Then Uttarapad Adhikara, we have seen 631 up to 63108. So Uttarapad Adhikara, there, in fact, there also we covered many sutras there. Ayam Uttarapada Adhikara asti 631, Atra 631 iti Asmat Sutrat Arabhya 6324 iti Sutra Paryantam Purva Padasya Vibhaktehe Aluk Bhavati, Aluk Uttarapade, that is a Sutra 631. So under the conditions, what are the conditions given the Sutra? When Uttarapada is, when Purvapada is there, Purvapadasya Vibhaktehe, when Uttarapada follows, then Purvapadasya Vibhakti Aluk Bhavati, Aluk Bhavati. Uttarapade iti adhikare sup aluk iti ekam karyam asti. Asmin adhikare Uttarapade pare kutra Purvapadasya sup luk na bhavati, kutra Purvapade anyat kimapi karyam bhavati iti uchyate. Purvapade anyat kimapi karyam uchyate. For that example, Mahatma, suppose Mahancha aso Atma. Mahancha aso Atma becomes, that is, Magat is a Pradipadikam, Magat becomes, we have seen the last class before, I think, that Takara is replaced by Dirgha, Akara, so Mahatma iti. So Purvapade Kivata Anyam Karnyat Karyam Bhavati. That is one example I remember. There are other examples also. Purvapada Anyat Karyam Bhavati or Purvapadasya Parivartanam, Kutrachit Purvapadasya Parivartanam Bhavati. All this will be seen in this Uttarapada Adhikara. Ete Vishayaha Asmin Adhikare Uchyante. Yatra Purvapadasya Vibhaktehe Aluk Bhavati, Tat Aluk Prakaranam iti namna nyayate. Aluk Samasa. That is what we call Aluk Samasa. Example? Any one example? Aluk Samasa. Aluk Samasa. Anybody? Ganesh, Aluk Samasa. Do you remember any example?
Can't recollect.
Devanam Priyaha. Remember Devanam Priyaha? What is the meaning of Devanam Priyaha? Murkaha ityartha, right? Samasa. We saw Devanam Priyaha. That the Vigraha Vakya will, that Vibhakti will not become Luk. Aluk Samasa. Under Tatpurusha we have seen Aluk Samasa. Devanam Priyaha is one example. There are so many examples, in fact. Parvati, any example, remember? Aluk Samasa.
Can't remember much. Sorry.
So many are there, in fact, we have seen. I remember it comes to my mind. Devanam Priyaha is one. And if you further see that, you see the sutra there, we will be able to recollect. 6.3 section we have to see. There are so many examples. In fact,
that Yudhishthira, that one only you told.
Yudhishthira, in fact, yeah, exactly. Yudhishthira also is another one. There are, look, the word Yudhishthira. And in the Gita, okay, the Gita Dhyana Shloka, that Madhya Mahabharatam, that Madhya is another sutra, in fact. Pare Madhya Shashtyava. That is also we are going to see that. Madhya Mahabharatam. Yudhishthira is another good example. Yes, Uttarapada becoming. That's, yeah. Then Yudhishthira is one. Aranya Tilakaha. Aranya Tilaka. But also that we saw that. Okay. Anyway. So Aluk namna jnayate asmin adhikare yani sutrani santi tesham jnanam avashyakam samasasya adhyanartham. Okay. Vayam keshanjana sutranam adhyanam kurmaha prakriya kale. यथा युधिष्ठिरः himself was given युधिष्ठिरः इति समस्तपदे पूर्वपदस्य विभक्तेः अलुक् अभवत् अस्मिन् अधिकारे उत्तरपदे परे पूर्वपदस्य किं परिवर्तनं भवति इति उच्यते कस्मिन् अधिकारे 631 अलुक् उत्तरपदे अधिकारे किञ्चित् उत्तरपदम् अस्ति चेत् पूर्वपदे कानिचन कार्याणि भवितुम् अर्हन्ति यथा अलुक् अलुक् इस् one ह्रस्वत्वं दीर्घत्वं all those कार्यास् can happen इत्यादीनि कार्याणि अस्मिन् अधिकारे पठ्यन्ते so that's why we said magat becomes maha. That is another one change. Dvi become dva. In fact, dvi becoming dva also it is that dvadasha numbers, numbers. What is 22? 22 is
द्वाविंशति
dvavimshati. What is 2? What is the word for 2?
द्वय
Dvi, right? Eka, dvi, three, chatur, pancha, dvavimshati. Okay, right? What about 42?
द्विचत्वारिंशत्.
Why it is not dva? Therefore, dva becoming dvi becoming. In fact, it is dvi only. Dvi becoming dva for certain thing, right? Dva dasha, dva vimshatihi, dva trimshat. Whereas 42 onwards become dvi chatvarimshat, dvi panchashat, dvi shashtihi, dvi saptatihi, dvi ashitihi, right? Dvi navatihi goes like that. Similarly, ashta also. Originally it is ashtan shabda, nakaranta shabda, right?
Yeah.
What about 18? What is the number for 18?
18 अष्टादश.
28?
अष्टाविंशतिः.
38? Not trayo. 28. 28, okay, 38, sorry, 38.
त्रयस्त्रिंशत्.
Trayastrimshat. 33 here. 38.
अष्टात्रिंशत्.
Ashtadrimshat. 48. Ashtachatvarimshat. There is not no more ashta. It is ashtachatvarimshat, then ashtapanchashat, ashtashashtihi, then ashtasaptatihi, ashtashitihi. Number goes like that, right? Okay. So therefore, the dvi becoming dva, ashtan becoming ashta. Similarly, 3 also. 3 becomes. What about 3? 3 becomes trayas. 13 is
त्रयोदश.
23. 23.
त्रिविंशति सूत्र.
Trayovimshati. Trayovimshati. What about 33?
त्रयस्त्रिंशत्.
So there it is sandhis. 3 becoming trayas, trayas plus trimshat, trayas trimshat. 43.
चतुर्विंशति
त्रयश्चत्वारिंशत्.
Not traya, it is 3 chatvarimshat.
Okay.
There onwards it is 3. So those dvi becoming dva, ashtan becoming ashta, 3 becoming trayas, then we saw hridaya becoming hrit, pada becoming pad, then saha becoming sa, anya becoming anyat, ku becoming kat. All those things are covered in this section. Okay, that it is aluk uttarapade. This is parivartanam bhavati. Sutra is here. Padasya, that is a word. Hridayasya, hrit, lekaha. Hridaya will become hrit. Padasya will become pad. Then dvi, you can see dvi, ashtanaha, sankhayam, laguvrigo, shidyaho. Okay, an magataha. This is a sutra. Magat will be replaced by a. Okay. So the changes which are happening to the Purva Pada because of the Uttara Pada is discussed here. That's what he says here. Haluk bhavati, hrasvatvam bhavati, dirghatvam bhavati, ityadini karyani asmin adhikare patyante. Okay. We did not cover all the the section, all the sutra. Maybe we will see later. Because of the Uttara Pada, the changes happening to the Purva Pada. The changes are because it is the aluk section, therefore aluk Purva Padasya vivaktehe aluk bhavati anya karyamapi bhavati yata Rasvatvam, Dirghatvam, etc. That is why I gave some example. All these are some examples. Then Samasanta Adhikaraha. Samasa Pratyaya. 5468 to 54160. It's a long section. Asmin Adhikare Samasanta Pratyaha Vidiyante Samasantaha, and they get another name also, Tadita. Samasanta is inside Tadita Adhikara. Tadita Adhikara starts from 4176 up to the end of 54. Within that we have Samasanta Adhikara. So Samasanta Pratyaha Vidiyante, that is why Tadita Samasascha means Samasa as well as Samasantasya Pratipadika Sanya Bhavati. Samasanta Pratyaha Tadita Adhikare. Okay, Tadita Adhikare Santi is given 4176. Santi iti ataha eva Samasanta Pratyaha api Tadita Pratyaha iti pariganyate. Therefore, the same Angakarya happens when Tadita Pratyaya follows. Samasanta Pratyaya follows the same. Ete Samasanta Pratyaha Tadita Sanyakaha. Samasasya Anye Ante Ayanti Apicha Samasasya Avayavaha Bhavanti. Become the part of the Samasa compound. अतः एव समासान्त प्रत्ययः इति नाम्ना ज्ञायते. वयं केषाञ्चन सूत्राणाम् अध्ययनं कुर्मः प्रक्रियाकाले. समासान्ताः समासस्य अवयवाः सन्ति इति अतः एव समासान्तानां योजनान्तरं सम्पूर्णस्य पदस्य प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा भवति. So after ordaining this, you get a प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा. कृतति समासाश्च. Same. Samasa means samasanta also. यद्यपि एतानि कार्याणि समस्तपदस्य निर्माणे भवन्ति, तथापि प्रक्रिया तु तदित प्रक्रियाम् आश्रित्य एव भवति. That is why it is kept under inside तदित अधिकार. अर्थात् तदित पदान्तस्य some of the sutra we know yasya iti cha tadita. Some karya what happens same, some of the karyas are same for samasanta also. So अर्थात् तदित पदान्तस्य निर्माणार्थं या प्रक्रिया आश्रयणीया भवति, समास प्रक्रियायामपि समासान्त प्रत्ययं योजयित्वा सा एव प्रक्रिया आश्रयणीया भवति. The same प्रक्रिया. अनेन कारणेन एव पाणिनिना एतानि सूत्राणि तदित अधिकारे स्थाप्यन्ते. समासान्त प्रत्ययाः समासस्य अन्ते तिष्ठन्ति इत्यतः एव समासस्य अवयवाः इति स्वीक्रियन्ते. Then सामर्थ्यं कयोः अपि पदयोः समासः भवति किम्? No. पदयोः मध्ये सामर्थ्यम् अस्ति चेदेव समासः विधीयते. समर्थानां पदानाम् एव समासः भवति इति नियमः अत्र परिभाषासूत्रमस्ति, समर्थः पदविधिः इति. So this is important sutra. We started with the sutra समर्थः पदविधिः. पदसम्बन्धी यः विधिः सः समासाश्रितो भवेत्. समर्थानां पदानां सम्बन्धार्थानां विधिः इति ज्ञातव्यम्. So सम्बन्धार्थानां विधिः समर्थविधिः. विधिः नाम कार्यम्. एतत् सूत्रं परिभाषासूत्रम् अस्ति. एतस्य सूत्रस्य विषये अयं नियमः अस्ति यत् सम्पूर्ण अष्टाध्याय्यां यत्र पदसम्बन्धी विधिः भवति, यत्र कुत्रापि भवति, तत्र सर्वत्र समर्थपदानाम् आश्रये एव कार्यं भवति इति ज्ञातव्यम्. असमर्थपदानाम् आश्रये कार्यं न भवति. यद्यपि एतत् सूत्रं परिभाषासूत्रम् अस्ति, तथापि अधिकारसूत्रमिव एतस्य प्रसक्तिः सर्वत्र भवति यत्र पदसम्बन्धी कार्यम् अस्ति. पदसम्बन्धकार्यं समर्थानाम् आश्रये एव भवति, न तु असमर्थपदानां. समर्थः प्रथमान्तं प्रथमा व्यक्तिः, पदविधिः प्रथमान्तं द्विपदमिदं सूत्रं. The sutra has got two padas, two words. पदस्य विधिः पदविधिः षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समासः. सूत्रं स्वयं संपूर्णं. Doesn't have any अनुवृत्ति. It is complete by itself. समर्थः पदविधिः इति सूत्रे समर्थः अथवा सामर्थ्यम् इत्यस्य कोऽर्थः, which is the what is the meaning here? पदार्थानां परस्परं सम्बन्धः एव सामर्थ्यम् इति उच्यते. यत्र द्वयोः पदयोः मध्ये कश्चन सम्बन्धः विद्यते तत्र तयोः मध्ये सामर्थ्यम् अस्ति इति उच्यते. समर्थयोः पदयोः एव समासः भवति. तन्नाम Tannama means what is Paraspara Anvaya Yuktayogo Padayogo Eva Samasaha Bhavati. Tannama means that is I.E. We said in English Tannama. यथा सीतायाः पतिः इति उदाहरणे सीतापतिः च अनयोगो पदयोगो मध्ये परस्पर अन्वयः अस्ति सम्बन्धः अस्ति तस्मात् सीतापति इति समस्तं पदं सिद्धं भवति वाक्ये यदि अनयोगपदयोः सम्बन्धः नास्ति तर्हि सीतापतिः इति समासः न भवति एव यदि सुवर्णस्य इति वदामः तर्हि आकाङ्क्षा भवति सुवर्णस्य किम् इति तर्हि तस्य उत्तरं भवति कङ्कणं सुवर्णस्य किम् इत्यस्य आकाङ्क्षा पूरिता भवति कङ्कणम् इति वदनेन सुवर्णं कङ्कणम् अनयोगपदयोः मध्ये परस्परम् आकाङ्क्षा वर्तते अतः तयोः मध्ये सामर्थ्यमस्ति सुवर्णं कङ्कणं कङ्कणा मेड आफ् सुवर्ण therefore अतः एव अनयोगो पदसम्बन्धि कार्यं भवति सुवर्णकङ्कणम् इति कर्मधारयसमासः सुवर्ण कङ्कणम् right कर्मधारय समासः सुवर्णं च असौ कङ्कणम् it is karmadharya this is karmadharya samasa it's all vivaksha you can say karmadharya or any other samasa is any other samasa possible
Suvarnasya Kankanam. Shashti Tatparsha.
suvarnasya kankanam how suvarnasya kankanam what does it mean
Golden bangle.
विशेषण विशेष्य
that is karmadharya samasa is said visheshana visheshya suvarnasya kankanam how do you translate into English
Golden bangle, can we tell me, sir?
Kashtasya utpitika. Will you say like that? Utpitika, table made of gold. Kankanam, the bangle made of gold. Swarnasya kankanam.
No. Oh, no, it's a Visheshanam only. Suvarna Kankanam.
Is okay. Suvarnam. What I was thinking is Chaturthi Tadartata Bhalagita Sukharkshitaihi. There we have seen, if you remember, Prakriti Vikriti Bhava. Remember Kundalaya Iranyam. Iranyam Swarnam, right? Iranyam is a Prakriti which is converted into the Vikriti Kundala. So Kundalaya Iranyam, what's Samasa? Chaturthi. Yupayadaru Yupadaru. Yupa is a post which is sacrificial post, which is constructed during Yajna. And Daru, it is made from the Daru. So Yupayadaru Yupadaru. Similarly, here it is Suvarnam and Kankanam is so Kankanaya Suvarnam possible. Kankana Suvarnam. I mean, just thinking that Samasa came to my mind. He is saying it is as Karmadharya, it is okay. But Shashti Saptat Purusha, how can you say? I don't know.
Yeah.
How will you come? Suvarnasya Kankanam.
Here one sentence is coming. Suvarnasya kim ityasya akanksha purita bhavati. Kankanam iti vadanena. He's using Suvarnasya.
No, not because there is that. Atayo yenayo parasambandhi Suvarna Kankanam Paraspareyogo. Second sentence. Suvarnasya kim itya akanksha. Okay, Suvarna, what is Suvarna? Suvarnasya kim itya akanksha paripurita bhavati Kankanam iti vadanena. So, yes, giving Suvarnam cha aso Kankanam, giving Karmadharya Samasa. Okay. Just thinking any other word, any other Karmadharya, or if you Kundalaya Iranyam, if you put like that, then it will be Chaturthi Tat Purusha Samasa. Prakriti Vikriti Bhava is there. So it is Vivaksha. Swarnasya Kankanam, I don't know. I don't think. Okay, I don't see. Even how do you translate? Suvarnasya Kankanam. Bangle which is made of gold, right? Bangle of gold, golden bangle. In English it is okay, I think, golden bangle. That also it is Visheshanam. Visheshanasam. That's why he says Karmadaraya. Anyway, Paraspara Anvaya Ragita Yoga Padayogo Samasaha Nabhavati. Idam Pustakam Sitayaha. Patiki Gitayaha Gachati. So Sitayaha Patiki we cannot do Samasa. Because Atra Samartha Padavidihi Samartyam Nasti. Asmin Vake Sita Pi Chapatihi Tayogo Padayogo Paraspara Anvaya Nasti. Ata Sita Patiki iti Samasaha Nabhavati. Yatra Parasparanvayo Paraspara Anvaya Parasparanvaya Nasyat Tatrapi iti Samasah Kriyate Tarhi Asamartha Samasah iti Uchate. That is not a Samasa. Asamartha Samasaha, it is Asamanthanam Padanam Samasah na Kriyate iti Jnata. Okay. Atah Sarvatra Padanam Sambandha Astiva iti Drishtva eva Samasah Karaniyaha. Okay. Then Samartyam Dipakara Bhavati, this also we saw. Vipeksha Samartyam Ekarti Bhava Samartyam. All this thing we discussed. Dipakara. Vipeksha Samartyam is, what is Vipeksha Samartyam Ekarti Bhava Samartyam? Vipeksha Samartyam Bhakya Padana Madhya Vidyamanaha Paraspara Anvayaha Eva Vipeksha Namna Jnayate Apeksha, there is Apeksha, there is between the two padam. Arthat Vakya Padani Swasya Artham Pratipadagitva Paraspara Sambandham Api Apekshante. Vakya Padani na Kevalam Swasya Artham Bodhayati Apicha Anyayhi Padayhi Saha Sambandham Api Darshayanti. Vakyeshu Vayam Nutanani Padani Yojagitum Api Shaknamaha Padani Nishkasagitum Api Shaknamaha. You can add new pada or you can remove also new pada. प्रत्येक पदम स्वतंत्रं वर्तते इति अतः अत्र न कोऽपि नियमः एतादृश सामर्थ्यमेव विपेक्षा सामर्थ्यमिति उच्यते. वाक्येषु एव विपेक्षा सामर्थ्यम् उपलब्धम् अस्ति. We have seen this vipeksha bhava. Vipeksha bhava, ekati bhava iti, two types of this samarthyam. He is giving an example. You will understand if you don't remember. Yatha Ramaha gramam gacchati iti vakye. Yadyapi pratyekam padasya भिन्न अर्थः भवति. प्रत्येकं पदं स्वतन्त्रम् अस्ति, तथापि तयोः मध्ये किमस्ति सम्बन्धः अस्ति. रामः इति भिन्नं पदं कर्तृपदं, and ग्रामम् इति भिन्नं पदं कर्मपदं, गच्छति इति क्रियापदं भिन्नं पदं. वाक्ये तयोः मध्ये सम्बन्धः अस्ति. गच्छन्ति इति क्रियापदं, कः गच्छति, रामः गच्छति इति कर्ता गच्छति. किं फलं प्राप्तुं गच्छति, गमनक्रियायाः फलम् इति. गमनक्रियायाः फलं किं, ग्रामं प्राप्तुम् एव रामः गमनक्रियां करोति. अत्र ग्रामम् इति कर्मपदम् अस्ति. अस्मिन् वाक्ये विपेक्षा सामर्थ्यं वर्तते, यतः हि पदानां मध्ये सम्बन्धः अस्ति. Therefore, that is वाक्ये पदानां मध्ये विद्यमानः परस्पर अन्वयः एव विपेक्षा. A sentence, the connection between the words, sambandha between the words is called vipeksha bhava. The words of the sentence revealing its meaning and connect in the context, it is connected to the other words and makes a meaning of the sentence. It makes a meaningful sentence. That is vipeksha bhava. Now, ekati bhava is dayoga padayoga yojanena. Under that only, this only samasa comes. Nutana padasya nirmanam bhutva. Here vishishtartasya bodhaha bhavati. A special meaning or a particular meaning, a different meaning comes. Atra ekati bhava samarthyam asti iti uchyate. Padanam melanena ekartasya bodhaha yatra bhavati tatra ekarti bhava samarthyam bhavati. Yatra padani swasya pradanyam swasya pradanamartam tyaktva अथवा गौणीकृत्य. गौणीकृत्य means गौणी is secondary. गौणीकृत्य is aviya. It's another aviya bhava. It's aviya, we will see that. गौणीकृत्य. गौणीकृत्य, that is making it secondary. अन्यथार्थं बोधयति तत्र एकार्थी भाव सामर्थ्यं भवति. Giving up pradhanam artham tyaktva, giving up its primary meaning. Then अन्यं गोणी कृत्य अन्यपदम् अन्य अर्थं स्वीकरोति, अन्य अर्थं बोधयति. दट् इस् एकातिभावः. यत्र एकातिभाव सामर्थ्यं वर्तते तत्र नूतनं पदं योजयितुं न शक्नुमः. We cannot add new पद. वृत्तिषु एव एकातिभाव सामर्थ्यं वर्तते. सर्वाणि भिन्नानि पदानि मिलित्वा एकपदं भवति. वृत्तिषु एव एकातिभाव सामर्थ्यं भवति इति उक्तं. तर्हि वृत्तिः नाम का इति अग्रे उच्यते. So example is giving यथा राज्ञः पुरुषः. We cannot insert any word in between. Whereas in vipeksha bhavah it is possible. The words combined in the sentence, the words of the sentence give the meaning of the sentence. Yes, here ekati bhavah राज्ञः पुरुषः इति अस्मात् राजपुरुषः इति समस्तं पदं निष्पन्नं भवति. राज्ञः इति पदं राजार्थं बोधयति. तथा पुरुषः इति पदं पुरुषशब्दार्थं बोधयति. राजशब्दार्थं बोधयति, पुरुषशब्दार्थं बोधयति. किन्तु समासे द्वाभ्यां पदाभ्याम् एकार्थकस्य बोधः जायते. अनेन राजपुरुषः इत्युक्ते राजसम्बन्धवान् पुरुषः इति विशिष्टः अर्थः प्रकटितः भवति. अनयोः पदयोः परस्परं सम्बन्धः अस्ति इति कारणेन राजपुरुषः इति समासः भवति. दिस् इस् एकार्तिभाव. वृत्तिः परार्थभिधानं वृत्तिः इति उच्यते. परार्थः, परस्य अर्थः परार्थः, परार्थविधानं वृत्तिः. परार्थविधानं वृत्तिः. परार्थविधानं is referring to something other than parartha, अन्य पद. That's called pararthavidhanam. Okay, here in our write-up, in Avibhava Samasa, you can just show you. Again, there also I have introduction written. When a single word is capable of expressing the meaning of a sentence, on analysis, it is ekarti bhava. This is possible only when a compound is formed. Example, Rajapurushaha. Here the compound gives, Rajapurushaha gives the meaning of the servant of a king. That which depends upon the words of the sentence as connected in sense. That is called vipeksha samarthyam. So vipeksha bhavaha and ekati bhavaha, all this we have seen in the introduction. Anyway, it is back to here. Now, vrittihi. Yatra aneke shabdaha ekibhuya. Ekibhuya is ekibhavanam. Ekibhuya. Vibhinnam artham bodhayati tatra vrittihi asti iti uchyate. There's a panchavritti comes. So, aneke shabdaha. It could be a aneke shabda or it could be a shabda plus pratyaya. वृत्तिः इति एकं कार्यम् अस्ति व्याकरणे. वृत्तिः स्वार्थं विहाय नूतनम् अर्थं बोधयति. That is called परार्थविधानं वृत्तिः. परार्थ अन्य अर्थ. अभिधानम् is it denotes. अन्य पदस्य अभिधानं करोति इत्यर्थः. परार्थविधानं वृत्तिः. यत्र पच् धातोः नुल् प्रत्ययः क्रियते चेत् what you get? पाचकः इति पच् धातोः अर्थः पचनक्रिया. नुल् प्रत्ययं योजयित्वा पाचकः इति कृदन्तं निष्पन्नं भवति. पच् धातुः पाकक्रियां बोधयति. अधुना पच् धातुः नुल् प्रत्ययं योजयामः चेत् पाचकः इति नूतन अर्थः निष्पन्नः भवति. पाचकः कर्तारं बोधयति. नाम यः पाकं करोति इति. पाकक्रिया इस् पच् इस् पाकक्रिया. पाचकः इस् कर्ता. धातुभ्यः कृत् प्रत्ययः क्रियते चेत् कश्चन नूतनः अर्थः निष्पन्नः भवति. एतदेव वृत्तेः लक्षणम्. वृत्ति परार्थविधानं वृत्तिः. व्याकरणे पञ्चवृत्तयः सन्ति यत्र एकार्तिभाव सामर्थ्यं वर्तते. There we have एकार्तिभाव. कृद्वृत्ति, कथितवृत्ति, एकशेषवृत्ति, समासवृत्ति, समासादि वृत्ति. यत्र वृत्ति कार्यम् अस्ति तत्र समर्थः पदविधिः इति सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः अस्ति. यतः हि सामर्थ्यम् अस्ति चेत् एव वृत्तिकार्यं भवति. वृत्तिनां प्रसंगे उच्यते यत् सविशेषाणां वृत्तिः न. वृत्तस्य विशेषणं योगः न अर्थात विशेषणानां वृत्तिः न भवति यदा हि वृत्तिः निष्पन्ना भवति तदा नूतन विशेषणस्य योजनं कर्तुं न शक्यते यू कैनॉट ऐड एनी अदर विशेषण टू इट यदा राजपुरुष इति समासः क्रियते तदनन्तरं वृद्धस्य इति पदं योजयितुं न शक्नुमः यू कैनॉट ऐड वृद्ध राजा हू इज ओल्ड यू कैनॉट ऐड न्यू वर्ड कैनॉट बी एडेड so you cannot have visheshana rajapurusha can have visheshana but the word raja cannot have visheshana therefore savisheshana vrittihi na bhavati किमर्थम् इति चेत् वृद्धस्य इति पदं राज्ञः इति पदस्य विशेषणम् अस्ति यदि वृद्धराजपुरुषः मीन्स् समासः क्रियते तर्हि किं भवति वृद्धस्य इति पदस्य योजनेन प्रश्नः उदेति अत्र राजा वृद्धः वा नो चेत् पुरुषः वृद्धः वा इति therefore we cannot add विशेषणम् अनेन कारणेन एव एकवारं यदा समासः क्रियते one time if you have done समासः तदानीं नूतन विशेषणं योजयितुं न शक्यते you cannot add adjectives anymore अत्र नियमः अस्ति यत् सविशेषाणां वृत्तिः न भवति इति therefore विशेषेण सह सविशेषः so वृत्तिः न भवति इति अतः एव वृद्धराजपुरुष इति समासः न भवति you cannot make samasa like that then samasa sambandha adhikara sutrani this we will see samasa prakaranasya adau पीठिका रूपेण त्रीणि अधिकार सूत्राणि सन्ति नंबर 1 समर्थः पदविधिः इति एकं परिभाषा सूत्रमपि अस्ति यस्य प्रसक्तिः समास प्रकरणे वर्तते नंबर 1 then number 2 subhamantarte parangamatsware from that only we get the word supa as anuvrutti and here it talks about the swara subhamantarte parang subha amantrate sanya prakadarat samasah then from that samasah anuvrutti comes Sahasupa itself as separately is a supsupa sandhi supsupa samasa that also we will see later supsupa samasa एतैः सूत्रैः एव सुबन्तं पदं सुबन्तेन सह समस्यते तस्य सामान्य समाससंज्ञा च भवति एतेषां विवरणम् अग्रे दीयते समर्थानां पद सुबन्तानाम् एव समासः भवति इति पूर्वमेव उक्तम् already told अत्र परिभाषा सूत्रम् अस्ति समर्थः पदविधिः इति now here okay before this samartha padavidihi I will show you this from my right hand this is about aviva samasa here I have given again the introduction but introduction already we have seen therefore I'm not covering that I'll just show you certain things this notes I prepared when I was learning that time the Gurukulam I was learning and I was teaching my class my fellow students also that time I did this I hope there will not be any mistake that time. You see here, we'll read that Sanskrit write-up. But here, there are many ways of making compounds. The first and intermediate words lose their case fixes. In compounding, only one case is added at the end, at the last member of the compound. Okay, like Ramakrishna Govindaha, Ramaha cha Krishnaha cha Govindaha cha Ramakrishna Govindaha. The case suffix su is elided at the end of Rama, Krishna and Govinda when these are compounded. One case affix just is added at the end of the last member Govinda. Therefore, Rama, Krishna, Govinda. Fine. A compound thus formed may further be compounded with another single compound. This again become the member of a new compound. So it can form multiple compounds. There are certain grammatical changes which occur when it is a compound. All the samasanta karyas like touch, etc. Like upadasham, upadesham, uparajam, upanadam. These are avibhava samasa. We'll see that. Then the compounds are divided into 4 principal classes: avibhava, tatpurusha, bhaguvrihi, dvandva. Then there's a 5th class called kevala samasa or supsupa samasa. So sagasupa, the supsupa samasa. These compounds are not governed by any of the rules given under the 4 classes, but explained on the general principle that any subanta can be compounded with any subanta. We will see that with example, Bhutapurva and all is there that we'll see. According to some grammarians, not only Subanta with Subanta, but compounding can be in 6 kinds. There is a, yeah, the shloka format, it is Supam Supa, Tingat Namna, Datuna, Atat Tingat Tinga. Subantena iti Vignayaha, Samasaha, Shadvidaha Budehe. There are 6 varieties of samasa with sup or the word ending with the case suffix. I explained here down. Sup supa samasa. Sorry, not sup supa. Sup with the sup. Subantam padam subantena jaga samasyate. For that example, Rajapurushaha. Subantam padam tingantena. Paryavashayat. Then sup with the noun. Noun means it's a pratipadikam. Navapadam. Kumbhakaraha. Sup with the dhatu. Katapruhu. Then thing with the thing that you will see in the Veda. Pidata kadata iti. Thing with the subanta. Krunta vichakshana. Now the example is explained here. Supam supa. Supiti anena tadanta vidina subantam padam durgyate. So subantam padam subantena saka samasyate. Te subantena subantapadasya samasaka bhavati. Yata rajnyaha purushaha. Atra padadvayam. Evam subantam masi. Subantam padam combining with another subantam padam. That is supam supa. Supam tinga. Tinga is subantena saha tingantasya samasaka bhavati. Kriya padam combines. Atra purva padam is subantam. Uttara padam is tigantam. Yata paryava bhushayat. Paripurvaka abhushayat. Similarly, anuvyachalat. Anupurvaka vi and achalat. Ityadi. Pari anu iti padadvayena yathakramam abhushayat vyachalati iti tinganta padasya samasaka bhavati. You can see sup combining with a tinganta. And tinganta having the upasarga, pari anu, etc. and abhushayat achalat iti langlakara. So anupari iti eva gati sanyakam is the sanya gati. This is supam tinga. Then supam namna. Here subanta padena nama padasya artat kevalam pratipadikasya samasaha bhavati. Sadharanataya padayoga padanam ba madhye padanam ba madhye eva samasaha bhavati. Kintu kvachit subantena kevalam nama padasya samasaha bhavati. Nama padasya means it combines the pratipadika. Yata kumbhakaraha. Kumbham karoti iti kumbhakaraha. It is Mahaprana. Kumbham karoti. It is Kumbham karoti. Krudatu. That will take the pratyaya, pratyaya, then becomes Kru becomes kara. So kara, kumbha is the karma pada. It is karma. Oh, it's karmani. It is upapada. Upada samasa. And upapada is karma. Kumbham is a karma. Kumbham karoti. Krudatu. Then the pratyaya. Krut pratyaya. We get krutanta. So that is what it says nama iti. That is referring to the pratipadika. So supam namna iti. So upapada samasa and all comes under this category. Then supam dhatuna. Atra puram padam bhavati subantam. Uttaram padam bhavati dhatu. Natu tinga. Natu suptingantam. That dhatu. Yata katam pravate iti katapruhu. Kata iti subantam. And gatyartha prung iti dhatu. Prung iti asma dhatoho kip bhavati. Then sarva apahara bhavati. Lopeda dhatu matram eva uttarapadam bhavati. Only dhatu will be there. So dhatu tamna jagati. Therefore, by this anyebhyo dashyate, by that sutra, and we have this one vartika is there. By this vartika dirgha samprasaram and all will happen. By that you get katapruhu. Anyway, we are not interested how this word comes, but you can note. Kata subanta combining with the dhatu. But dhatu here, dhatu plus kip pratyaya. Kip pratyaya, kip pratyaya, it is sarvapahara lopaha. Therefore, dhatu alone, dhatu tamna jagati, subantaha. Therefore, subantam padam dhatuna saha samasyate. That is example, katapruhu. Then tinga. Previously, what we said in the beginning, we said subantam padam subantena. Now you see all these possibilities are there. Then tinga, this is atra padadvayam eva tingantam bhavati. You can see this in Veda and it is covered in Mayura Vamsikadaya. That the last class we saw. Mayura Vimsakadi Antargata Gana Sutra Samasa Bhavati. Pipata Kadata in the last class we saw. This you will see in the Veda, but Samasa is formed by Mayura Vimsakadi. It is all put under the Mayura Vimsakadi Gana. Then Tinga Subantasya, Tingantam Padam, Subantena Sagasamasate. Atra Pura Padam Bhavati Ningantam. Uttara Padam Bhavati Subantam. Yata Jagistamba. Another example. Jagi is Subanta, combining with Stamba. So Stambam Jagi iti, that is the meaning. Iti Abhikshinyena Yaha Aha Saha Jagistamba iti. This is also by Mayur Vimsakadi Antargana Sutrat Bhavati Tingantam Padam Subantena Chakasamasate. All these are different possibilities, different kinds. Then what does constructing a samasa involve? Generally, when all these questions are asked, you know the answers now. When can two or more words combine? Only when they have samartha padavediki. Samarthyam asti chedeva samasyate. Number one. Talking specifically of samasas, which rule govern the combination of two or more words to form a samasa? And what type of samasa will be? Rakadarat samasaha, then samasa vidayaka sutrani, sakasupa, and yoga vibhaga, then sutrani vartika. All these are to be considered in forming a samasa. These rules cover. How do you understand the various? How do you understand the cases of various words in the samasa vidayaka sutrani? You have to answer. I'm not giving the answer. All these will be, I mean, the questions will be answered at the end of the samasa section. That is how I made for. But you know it. How do you understand the cases of various words in the samasa vidayaka sutrani? What answer?
By doing Alaukita Vigraha.
No. How do you understand the
understand.
cases? You know, no. How do we
Understand the
understand the
meaning of
cases
the-
of the various words in the samasa vidayaka sutra? We are talking about the sutra pata. Okay. Not a Laukika Vigraha. The sutra is given. A sutra from the Samasa Vidayaka Sutra section is given. Then how do you understand the cases?
Pratama Nirdishtam Upasarjanam,
Huh?
like that. That Pratama Nirdishtam Upasarjanam, like that you're asking.
Yes,
You have
exactly.
to understand the
Pratama Nidishtam.
meaning, no?
Yeah. Subantam Padam,
Sometimes-
Subantena Sakasamasya. Which is Sutra Padam, which is Pura Padam? How do we know?
Sarjanam.
By Pratama Nidishtam. Samasa
Prathama-
Pratama Nidishtam Upasarjanam.
Upas-
Upasarjanam Purvam Bhavati.
Purvam.
Right?
Hmm.
It is not always Purvam. And Rajadanta Dishu Param, etc. also is there. Right?
Hmm.
And Dvanda Samasa, it is Ubepada. So what is Puram we have to decide based on Ajadyantam, Alpachtaram, all those things are there. So how do we understand the cases of various words in Samasa Vidayaka Sutrani? That's what I meant, but I don't know whether it is really the conveys. Anyway, what if there is Samasa, but doesn't seem to fit in any of the name of the Samasa? That's called, we have not seen that, we'll see. That which doesn't fit into any of these main category. Main category is Tatpurusha, Karma, under Tatpurusha, everything comes, Karmadharya. Okay, Karmadharya, we don't specify separately, even Digu also. So Tatpurusha, Avibhava, Bahuvrihi, and
Digo,
I said no, Bahuvrihi, Tatpurusha, Avibhava,
Digo
one more.
Samasa.
Those who comes under that.
No,
Dvanda
Supas.
Samasa, okay, Dvandva.
Dvandva.
So 4 types of Samasa. Other than the Samasa, under Tatpurusha, Karmadharya, Digu, everything comes. So what if there is Samasa, doesn't fit in any of the named Samasa? That will be Kevala Samasa. Kevala Samasa means not Kevalamana Samasa.
Nitya Samasa.
Supsupa. It is Supsupa Samasa, it is called. That is, we'll see Supsupa Samasa. Sakasupa, that is before Abhibhava, that is covered. The first 4 sutra itself, Sakasupa, Supsupa Samasa. That we have to see. The answer for that is Supsupa. When it is known that words can be combined to form a compound, what determines the order of placement of the words in the compound? That is Samase, Pratama, Nidishtam, Upasarjanam,
Upasarjanam
Purvam. That
Purvam.
is, okay, then it means then this question is different anyway. How do we understand the cases? Cases means Padacheda, as she said, Padacheda to be done, then we have to find what possibilities. Okay. You have to see.
Yeah.
What will be gender of the compounded word? Utsarga, the general rule is Dvandva Tat Purushayoho Paralinga. Uttarpada Linga, Uttarpada decides the Linga, Parvata Lingam, Dvandva Tat Purushayoho. Parvata Lingam, Dvandva Tat Purushayoho. But whereas for Bhugubrigi and all, depends on the Visheshya. And Avibhava is Napumsakam.
Nakumsakam.
Napumsakam eva.
Samaharadandra also.
Samaharadandra also. What will be the number represented by the compounded word? It again depends on the samasa. You cannot give answer for this. Okay. Dvandva means depends on that. All this depends. Then mechanics of forming the compounds once a combination is possible. Once Samartha Padavidigi is there, then the padams which are to be combined have their own case endings, may not be the same. What should be done in the case endings? What will you do? We drop Supadhatu Pratipadikiyoho. Look Bhavati. Number one. Apply any changes that participating words may undergo. Like Alukutra Pade. The words may be replaced by something. So that we have to see. Then a Sut Agama. Sut Agama, it is covered in 6.121 to 6.151. Is the number correct? I don't know the number. 6.121. 121. Yeah. 121. 6.121 2. I'll check the number, whether the number is correct or not. It's old one. Okay. Then apply any Sandhi Niyama which may apply, which may come between the two words. Note special rules. Special rules related to the compounds, Shattam and Nattam, etc. Shattam, Nattam, that is Shattam we know. Nattam is a big section, in fact. Just say Rashanam no Nasamana Pade Atkupangnum Yavayapi. That is not only Nattam. Nattam is, in fact, some 38 sutras are there. Once I did for the online, they're not only Gurukulam class, you'll see that. Samasta Pade is there. Then what about Samasa? Samasa also sometimes, not sometimes. Next sutra, third sutra is there. So by that, we have to include the compound also, it will come. So Nattam. Then add any Samasanta Pratyas which may be needed. Therefore, knowledge of Samasanta Pratyas also important, which are covered in 5.3.5.4 section at the end. Add any suffixes to give a sense of Srilinga to the compound. So depending on the linga of the word, we need to add the for Srilinga we have to add, nothing for Napumsaka and Pullinga, of course, nothing is there. For Srilinga, we need to add the Pratyaya. The new Pratipadikam is created, and you can add the Supratyaya and decline it. And watch for any special Subanta Niyama while compounding. For example, Avibhava, this we are going to see. Aviyat Apsupaha, Na Avibhava Bhavat Ataha Amtu Panchamyaha Apanchamyaha Tratya Saptamyoho Bagulam Bhavati Patihi Samasa Eva. The sutras we are going to see in the heart of Avibhava Samasa, then Avibhava Samasa starts. That we will see later. Now coming back to this. So here why I took a shift is this, what are the mechanisms? Mechanisms are there. So because he is covering all these things, Samartha Pada Vidihi, Adau Pitika Rupin Adhikara Sutra Chanti, etc. Therefore, I thought, how do we form a Samasa? That these are the steps involved in that. Then Samartha Pada Vidihi, Padasambandhiha Vidihi, Saha Samartha Shito Bhavet, Samarthanam Padanam, Samandharthanam Vidihi Gyatavyam, Padasambandhakaryam, Samartha Padanam Ashtraya Eva Bhavati, Natu Asamartha Padanam, that we have seen. Etat Paribhasha Sutram Asti, Yadyapi Etat Paribhasha Sutram Asti, Tatapi Etasya Prasaktihi Sarvatra Bhavati, Yatra Padasambandhi Vidihi Asti. This is, in fact, the examiner only asked one more question. Paribhasha, what sutra is this? Is it, then you have to say Paribhasha Sutram it is. Paribhasha doesn't have a limit. It is applicable all over, even to Tripadi. Paribhasha Sutram, it is It's spread for its applicability is all over for the entire Sutra Pata. Vimatota Sutra Pata divided into two portions. Sapa Saptadhyaya Tripadi, but Paribhasha has influence on all the sutras, Sutra Pata. Wherever it is applicable, you have to do it. So Samarthaha Pratamantam Padavidhi Pratamantam. Okay, this we have seen. Subha Mantrate Paranga Vatsware. I think this also I have explained in my notes. Show you. Subha Mantrate Paranga Vatsware. This sutra separately. I have written somewhere elaborately, but anyway, here it is there. Javi Bhava. Subha Mantrate Paranga Vatsware. Subantam Amantrite Parataha Parasya Angavat Bhavati Sware Swara Lakshare Kartavye. Somewhere I have written very elaborately, but anyway, just a small, which I think this may be copied from Vasu. A word ending in sub or case suffix, sub, when followed by a word, amantrita. Amantrita is a name for the vocative, sambodhana. Then is regarded as if it was the anga or the component part of such subsequent vocative word, when a rule relating to accent is to be applied. So para angavat swara. Swara is about, this is about the swara. The sutra is about the swara. The subantam padam when followed by a sambodhana padam, then para angavat. Etat sutram samase swarasya vishaya uchate. This is related to the swara. Swara ucharana vishaya adyatve vede eva drashyate ratu loke iti krutva atah vivaranam na diyate. Very good. It's not given any vivaranam because it's only seen in the Veda. But it is, this sutra is explained well, I think, in the website. Or I also have done somewhere, but I don't know. I could not find where it is there. I can see from the website if it is. If it's given. Otherwise, I will further give elaboration on that later. He has not given anything here. Swara vidhanasya vishaye amantrike sanyake pare subantam parasya angavat karyam karoti. Little elaboration there. Just a minute.
What is the meaning of that amantrita?
Amantrita is it's a name for Sambodhana Vibhakti. Vocative case. Sambodhana Pratama. It's another name. Sambodhana Pratama. Amantrite. You will see the Sanya in you will see the Sanya in the section. I'll tell you. Check the Sutra Pata. Amantrita is a Sanya. Sanya is in section. On that, I'll just check for some Amantrita Sanya where it is. Now this Samasa.
Amantrite iti kim he has given. Gehe gargyaha.
Yeah, 1 minute. Samasa udaharanami. Vidya tat purusha samasa. Madhya samasa. The summary of Dandava. Okay, this Parangavatswari I have written elaborately. If it is there, I will show you. Just a minute. It is about the Swara, but still you can note that. Yeah. Here it is. I'm sure my notes are scattered all over. I have to find out where it is. Swamantrite Parangavatsware. Swara Vidanasya Vishaye. Something has happened to my notes here. Swamantrite Parangavatsware. Swara Vidanasya Vishaye. Amantrita Sangye Pare. Subantam. All have got Parasya Angavat Karyam Bhavati. Something happened to my Sanskritam here. There's a script. Subha Mantrite Parataha Parasya Angavat Bhavati. Sware Swara Lakshane Tartavye. Tadatmya Atideshoyam. Okay. The Subanta that is followed by Avamantrita will exactly behave like the Anga of that Amantrita when it comes to determination of the Swara. In that Subanta. By the Sutram Amantritasya has got the Adi Udataha. The Swara is Adi Udata for Amantrita. Okay. Amantrita, did you check the Sutra? Amantrita. Amantrita is, it is a name for the Sambodhana. Amantritam. I think it is.
आमन्त्रितस्य आदिः उदात्तः भवति.
This Amantrita Sanya is the it is okay. It is Sanya is maybe the Sanya is not Amantrita is taken, I think. It is taken as such, but somewhere I see Amantrita may not be here, I think. Sutra Pata. The name given to the Sambodhana. Okay, that's why Amantrita is not defined probably in the Sutra Pata. You can note. It is a name given to the Sambodhana Vibhakti. So Amantritasya 6198. Iti Tasya Adi Udata Bhavati. Swara will be Udata Swara. The first syllable will have the Udata Swara. A word ending in a vocative case affix. Sambodhana, Pratama, then the first syllable will have Adi Udata by this sutra, Amantritasya. Then now this rule will apply even when a word ending in a case affix precedes such a word in the vocative case. Example. Thus the word Pati, Pati, O two lords, as this is Amantrita vocative. So it has Udata Swara on the first syllable. Now when this word is preceded by another word, noun, as Shubhas of prosperity, then an accent will fall on Shu, the two words being considered as a single word. Ita Shubhas Pati. So Pati is Sambodhana and preceded by a Subanta. So therefore, Pati, which is Pakara, is Adi Udata. Now this word is preceded by a Shubhas. Then the accent will fall on Shu. So Parasya Angavat Bhavati. So therefore, Shu also will get Udata Swara. The accent will fall on Shu, the two words being considered a single word. Similarly, Kundena Atan. Atan is Sambodhana, A Atan. But it is Adi Udata. So Ku also will get the Adi Udata. Similarly, Parashuna Vrishchan. O thou cutting with an axe. Madranam Rajan. Kashmiranam Rajan. Supitikim. Okay. Agam Pidye. Pidyamanaha. Here Pidye iti now. Pidya is Agam Pidya is Pidya iti Tingantam. Natu Subantam. Pidyamana. So Agam Pidye. Here Pidya being a Tinganta. So it is Pidyamana is Subanta. It is Amantrita. So it is preceded by a Tinganta. Therefore, this Therefore, parasya angavat na bhavati atra. Subhamantrite, if sup is followed by amantrita, then the amantrita will be considered to be a part of the sup, and therefore there will be shift in the swara. But here it is PDA is not a subanta, it is a tinganta. Therefore, it will not be considered as a anga, as a part of the vocative. Amantrita iti kim? Why is called amantrita? Because gehe gargyaha. There is no sambodhana here. Therefore, here Parangavatsvare will not apply. Parangavatana bhavati. This rule will not apply when the subsequent word is not a vocative. So amatrita is vocative. Okay. I think that is a sanya is taken for granted, not defined in the Sutra Pata. Sambodhane Pratama is get the sanya. Sambodhane Ekavachanam, what is sanya? That is Sambuddhi. I think that somewhere near Sambuddhi, this word amantrita is used, but not defined in the Sutra Pata as such. Okay, the amantrita means you can note it is vocative case. Then Devadattayana Kundena Atan. Kundena has not become a part of Devadatta is Sambodhana. But here, okay, sorry. Parasya Gaganam, the rule will not apply when the subsequent word is not a vocative. Okay, fine. Then Paragraganam Kim, why do we say of the following? Purvasya Mabhut, it will not be a part of the vocative word which precedes. So, therefore, Devadatta is which is it's Sambodhana, preceded by nothing. So, Kundena has not become a part of Devadatta, but it is part of the subsequent word. Therefore, here, Para Angavat Bhava will not be there. So, that is the Subha. This is about the Swara Vidhi. Okay, therefore, you can understand. This is when it comes to Swara, and this sutra is, this sutra is connected to the Swara Sutra. There are many other in the Sutra Pada which we have not seen, but this sutra, somehow I wrote this. When I studied, I thought, okay, I will have my write up. So I wrote this. So this is only for the amantrita. When amantrita is preceded by a subanta, then the subanta will have like paravata angakaryam bhavati. So this will parasya angavat karyam bhavati. This angakarya based on swara, you have to check. So where it is applicable, that you will see. But in swara related karyas we have not seen so far. Okay, and we will not see also because we are this swara prakarna is separate prakarna. Except swara prakarna only, whatever is there in Sutra Pada we see. Because I also don't have much knowledge about swara prakarna. We don't, in fact, we see because swara is, it's all not used now. So therefore, we don't focus much on that. But the sutra is that it's in Samasa Vidayaka Sutra. Therefore, I just wrote it for my satisfaction. That's it. Okay, this is Supa. The word is important from the sutra. Therefore, it is written. I've written many things here. Subantasya para Angavat Bhave, Samanadikarat Upasangyanam, Anantaratva. That should be Samanadikaranyam. Tikshnya Suchya Sivyan. Udaranam, Tikshnena Parashuna Vrishchan. So there should be Samanadikaranam between the two. So Subantasya para Angavat Bhave. Subanta having para Angavat Bhava only with Samanadikaranasya. With the Anantaratva, not with the other. Then Avyayanam Pratishedha. Uchchehi Adhyana. Adhyana is okay, Sambodhana, Amantrita. But here the preceding word is Avyaya. So Avyayanam Pratishedha Vaktavyaha iti. Okay. And here in the write-up, even he has not discussed about the Swara Vidhi because Swara Uchchana Visheha Adhyate Vede Eva Nadrishyate Tato Loke Tikrutva Atra Vivaranam Nadhyate. Therefore, it is not discussed. So simple. but we can know something. That is, when Amantrita is preceded by Subanta, then Para Angavat. That is in terms of Swara, the Sambodha, which is Adi Udata, so that will become part of, that is transferred to the Subanta, to the Subanta. That is the rule applying to that accent. Then what will happen? As if it was Anga, the component of the vocative word, when a rule related to applicable to accent, the Swara. In fact, in the third chapter, when we chant Adi Udatascha, see, as I said, the Swara related rules and all, we don't bother, we don't see. But it is there. Pratyaha Parascha Adi Udatascha. What is Adi Udata? The Pratyaya, first letter is Udata. The Pratyaya, first letter Udata. Even Bhagavri Samas, even in compound also, Swara Vidhis are there. Because of the change in Swara, the same compound is interpreted a different way. So it has importance, but for us it is not that important because we are not bothered about the Swara now. So for that, this Subha Mantrate is there. That is why Vivaranam also has not given. The next sutra is Prakadarat Samasaha. That you can note. Prakadarat Samasaha. Kadara is Kadara Karmadari, the last sutra of the Samasa Vidayaka Sutra. So Kadaraha Karmada Ityataha Prak Samasaha Dikrite. So all these are the Samasa Vidayaka Sutrani. So from this sutra, Prakadarat Samasaha, from this sutra, Kadaraha Karmadari up to 2 to 38, the last sutra, all the terms we shall say give the designation of Samasaha. This chapter, the second chapter, treat of compounds, and therefore the word compound must be read in all the sutras. The sutra in this Adhikara, a Samasa Vidayaka Sutrani, sutra which govern when 2 or more words may combine to form a compound. Therefore, the Samasa will appear as Anuvritti in these forms. Either Samasyate iti Samasaha, Karma Vyutpatti, or Samasaha Bhavati iti. So we will see Prakadarat Samasaha. When we write the vritti for the sutras of the Samasa Vidayaka Sutrani, either we say Samasyate or we say Samasaha Bhavati iti. The Prak, the word is employed for the same purpose as it was used in 1456. 1456 is there. It's just an example is given 1456. Prag Rishvara Nipataha is there. I'll show you. 1456 is not important here. If you are so curious, you can see 1456, first chapter, 4th section. That is a Nipata section. Prag Rishvaraha Nipataha. Nipataha, Sarada Nipatam Avyayam. So just before the word Rishvara, and Prak is used in another place also. It's not only here, just an example it is given. You can see 1456. Prag Rishvara Nipataha. From here, the Sanya Nipataha is assigned to the subsequent sutra Nipataha, Prag Rishvara. So Prag Rishvara. Rishvara is the 97th sutra. Adi Rishvare. Rishvare is a Rishvara. So before, whether it is Maryada or Abhividhi, we have to see. Maryada is excluding the sutra 97. Or Abhividhi inclusive. So up to this 1456 to Prag Rishvare, that is Nipataha. So you will see the Prag in the Sutra Pata. In another place also we have seen, if you remember, that Nul and Trich, Prag Nulau, in the Kridanta, we have seen that in Kridanta, in the 3.1 chapter, third chapter, first section. This much detail not required, but anyway, this is, so you can see what you can recollect what we have seen. Nul Tricho, Nul and Trish, these pratyas are added, the Krit pratyas in the sense of Karta. So Nul Tricho, and before that there are the Kritya pratyas, And if you see here, Krityaha Prang Nulaha. It says Krityaha Prang Nulaha. Here also, Prang Nulaha means, here it is Maryada Rabividi. Kritya Pratyas 3195 onwards, Kritya Pratyas. Krityaha means, you know, Tavya, Tavya, Taniyar, Yat, Nyat, Kelimar, all those Pratyas. Kep. Prang Nulaha. Prang Nulaha is Nul Trichau, it is the Sutra 133. So it is, then we should include Nul Trichau or exclude. At least here we know. Because we have seen the Krityaha separately. Tell me, it is Maryada Rabividi. Should you include the Sutra Nul Trichau or exclude? Yes, anyone? What is that? Yes, Ramaji. Nul Trichau is added in the sense of
It is no, it is Kartari
Baddha.
it Kartari. What about Kritya? They're not karma, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, will you include or
Excluded.
exclude this?
Excluded. Maryada.
Therefore, Maryada it is. So that's why Prang, the word Prak is there. So you have to explain what it is, whether it is Maryada or Abhividi. Similarly, here Prakkadarat Samasaha. Okay. So I give the funny for Prak only, this is the example. Okay. There is nothing here. Prag Rishvara is one other example. Prang Nula is another example. And here Prakkadarat Samasaha is that. So you can see Prak, the word is used by Panini Maharshi. So, but we have to see whether it is Prak referring to the that sutra, whether it is Maryada or Abhividi, we have to see depending on the context. Okay. So Prak is employed for the same purpose as it was used in 1456, Prag Rishvara Nipataha, where the Nipata Sanya are assigned to the words in the sutra, the section. To give the designation of, now here, to give the designation of samasa to various technical terms, Abhibhava, etc. Abhibhava, Tatpurusha, Dvigu, all those things which would not have got the name. Otherwise, it will not get the name samasa. Why? Because it is in Ekadikara. Akarat Ekasanya. So therefore, Prakkadarat Samasaha, the sutra ordains Samasa Sanya to all the words, technical terms, Abhibhava, Tatpurusha. Otherwise, if the sutra is not there, then they will not get the name Samasa. So that is why Prakkadarat Samasaha it is there. Therefore, this sutra gives the name Samasa to the compound formed. Otherwise, what will happen? Abhibhavaha, Tatpurusha means Tatpurusha will be there. What is Tatpurusha? It's a compound. It's a Tamasa. The Samasa name is given because of the sutra Prakkadarat Samasaha. When a more specific name like Tatpurusha Abhibhava is assigned to a compound, then it first gets the name, general name, and then gets a more specific name. This is an, you have to note, it is an exception to Akadarat Ekasanya. Akadarat Ekasanya is 141. 141 to 23. 2 end. So not 2 end. The 3 sections. First chapter, 4th section. Then second chapter, first and second section. That is Samasa Vidayaka Sutra. So here the sutras mentioned here will get only one sanya. But here that is why Prakkadarat Samasaha is given for the purpose of ordering Samasa sanya to all the technical terms, technical words. So therefore Samasa sanya is first assigned and then only most specific name. Thus the compounds will have the name of Samasa and the name of the specific type. Although this is in Akadarat Ekasanya. Right, even though this is an Akadarat Ekasanya, so this compound will have these names. Samasaha Tatpurushaha Bhavati iti. Then Sagasupa. Sagasupa 214. It is not just we are taking only for the sake of Anuvritti. No. It is Sagasupa is separately also as means it's Supa, Supa Saha, Samasaha Bhavati. It's called Supa Samasa. Kevala Samasa, in fact. That's what I said before. If this is Samasa where it is not given any specific name, not classified as the 4 famous Samasa, Tatpurusha, Vibhava, Dvandva, and Bahuvrigi. So they will fall under this category, Supsupa Samasa. Therefore, the word Saha Supa in meaning a word with a word ending in a case suffix are to be understood in each of the sutra. That is one thing. This is both an Adhikara Sutra, which means the words in Sutra will go down as Anuvrutti, and it is also a Samasa Vidayaka Sutra in its own right. That is Supsupa Samasa. If there is a compound in the language, if there is a compound in a language which is, but there is no specific rule assigning the compound to a type like that, Purusha, Vibhava, etc., then the Sutra becomes a basis to form such a compound. So, Vritti will be Sup. Supasaka Sup Samasyate. A Sup will combine with another Sup to form a compound. This Sutra must be split into two parts. It is called by the name Yoga Vibhaga. So Saha and Supa. So Saha is the word Samartena is drawn by sense from a preceding sutra. So Samartena Saha. So therefore the word Samartena Saha should be joined to all the sutras following, laying down rules for the formation of compounds. Samasa Vidayaka Sutrani. Thus, Kugati Pradayaha. Sutra 2 to 18 stands to mean Kugati Pradayaha Samartena Saha Samasaga Bhavati. That is Nitya Samasa. Then succeeding word may also be a Tinganta. Yavab Gati indeclinables are permanently compounded. That also like in Navibha Samasa. Then Supa, the word Supa is fully stated. It will be Subantam Padam. So we are doing Yoga Vibhaga. Saha is the first part of the sutra, A. Second sutram, that is the sutra 214 divided into 2. Saha is 214A. This is 214B Supa. Then fully stated. Then it would be Anurti of Saha, Samartena, all those things. Therefore, Subantam Padam, Samartena, Subantena, Supasaha, Samasyate, Samasaha Bhavati. So, a Subanta Padam is compounded with another word, Ita, Bhuvaha Patihi, Bhupatihi iti. Now, here Pada, since Padas can be used only in the language, therefore there is a Paribhasha, Pratyaya Tadanta Karanam. Pratyaya alone cannot combine. Pratyaya Tadanta Karanam, which says, therefore, yes, Sup means, what is Sup? Sup means Subantam Padam. How do we know? Because of this Paribhasha. Not just Pratyaya combining with another Pratyaya. So, Pratyaya Tadanta Karanam iti Paribhashaya, which says in this context, when a Pratyaya is mentioned, it implies something that ending with that Pratyaya. Sup means Subantam Padam. Thing is Ting Antam Padam. This Pratyaya Tadanta Karanam, please note, this is required only when some karya and other things happen, not in the sanya. That is why in sanya what happens? We say antam, the word should be used. Supting antam padam. There this paribhasha is not applied. Sanya vidau pratishedaha vaktavyaha. There is some vartika. See, supting antam padam, right? Subantam, why supting antam? Pratyekane tadanta karanam, we can say just antam is not required. We can save the word anta. Putrutsa manyate vyakaranaha. Then why word anta is there in the Sanya Sutra? Supting antam padam. Sanya vidau, in Sanya vidhi, this tadanta karanam is nishidyate. Tadanta karanam parishedaha vaktavyaha. That is why supting antam, the word is there in 1414, supting antam padam. Whereas here it is not, because it's not Sanya. So therefore we can apply the paribhasha. Pratyaya tadanta karanam. Therefore, it says when the word ending with the pratyaya, combining with another word ending with that pratyaya. Therefore, Subantam Padam, Subantena, Samartena, Subantena, Saga, Samasyate. The more refined form of the vritti, we know it. Subantam Padam, Samartena, Subantena, Saga, Vikalpena, Samasyate. Because it is Vibhasha is there. And about Vibhasha also we need to note it's called Mahavibhasha. You'll see that. A compound formed on the basis of the sutra, that is 214b. Yoga Vibhaga we did, and Supa is there. That by doing Yoga Vibhaga, that second part of the sutra, the second sutra, division, covers all the other parts, other sutra, other samasa, which cannot be classified either one of the four. Bhagavad Gita, Purusha, Dvandva, and Avibhava. So that is called Kevala Samasa or Subsubha Samasa. Thus, after compounding a Subantam with another Subantam, the Tamasa name is attached and the whole thing become Pratipadika. So with this 4 sutras are over. The second sutra related to Swara. The third sutra, Prak Kadarat Samasa, referring to the Samasa Sanya. And the importance of the word Prak is Kadara Karmadaraye, including, it is Abhividi, the inclusive of Kadaraha Karmadaraye. Then Sahasupa, doing Yoga Vibhaga. Then there's 4-1b. By that, this Kevala Samasas. Supsupa Samasas are covered. That we will see. So therefore here, Samasa Sanya Vidiyate Prak Kadarat Samasaha. This is a sutra by which Samasa Sanya is ordained. The sutra specifically said, therefore, Akadarat Eka Sanya doesn't apply here. Why it doesn't apply? Because the sutra is there. Therefore, Prak Kadarat Samasaha etat adhikara sutram asti asma sutra arabhya Kadaraha Karmada iti sutra paryantam Samasa adhikaraha. Therefore, sutras under this section are called Samasa Vidayaka Sutrani. Etena Sutrena Samasa Sanya Vidiyate. Agre yat kimapi vidiyate tasya nama Samasaha bhavati. Etena Sutrena. Right? Prak iti avayam padam. Kadarat Panchamyantam padam. Samasaha pratamantam. Therefore, three padam idam sutram. Sutram swayam sampurnam. Fine. Sagasupa. Tasma visa. Subantasya samartha subantena saha Samasaha bhavati. Etat Adhikara Sutram asti. Etas adhikaraha sampurna samasa prakarane asti. Saha is avayam padam. Supa is tritiyantam padam. Therefore, it is Vipadam Sutram. In Sutra, they say like this. It is Vipadam Sutram or Tripadam Sutram. I think this is the reason why the question also I gave. How do you understand the cases? You have to divide the Sutra, Sandhi Vicheda, then find out the number of words. Then it is Vipadam Sutram or Tripadam Sutram. Then bring the Anuvritti and form. I think that is this is the answer for that question, I think. Pratyagranay tadantaha gragyaha. This paribhasha. By this paribhasha, anaya paribhashaya tadanta vidhi bhavati. Yena vidhi, tadanta vidhi is yena vidhi tadantasya. That paribhasha we know. Tadanta vidhi. Anena supa ityanena subantena ityartaha nishpannaha bhavati. Evameva supiti anena subantam ityartaha. Supa mantrite parangavat sware ityasma sutra sup ityasya anuvrittihi. Prakadara samasa ityasma samasaha ityasya anuvrittihi. Anuvritti sahitam sutram sup supasaha samasaha. Samasa sambandha sutreshu sarvatra sup ityukte subantam padam supa ityukte subantena padena ityartaha svikaryaha. So subantam padam nama yasyante sup asti tasya nama subantam padam. Kevala samasaha. Yaga samasaha vishishta sanya vinirmuktaha. Doesn't have any specific name. You cannot call it by Avibhava or Tatpurusha or Dvandva or Bhagavrigi. Therefore, Saga Samasaha Kevala Samasaha iti uchyate. Vyavahare Subantasya Samartha Subantena Saha Samasaha bhavati chet tatra Kevala Samasaha bhavati. Yatra Vishishta Samasa Sanya na vidiyate. Either of these four. Tatra Kevala Samasaha iti uchyate. Yata Bhuta Purvaha. Bhuta Purvaha is Purvam Bhutaha. Happened before. So you cannot combine this by any of these four. I mean, we cannot name classify under any of these four. Therefore, tasya vigraha bhavati purvam bhutaha. Purvam bhutaha, purva bhuta. This is in fact, this samasa is called bhuta purva samasa. With this example, they call this with this example, bhuta purva samasa. Ayam kevala samasaha etaha hi atra kimapi vishishta samasa vidayaka sutram nasti yena vishishta samasa sanyamartum nakshakete. Therefore, Kevala Samasaha Sagasupa iti Samanya Sutrani Vidiyate Kavyeshu Atava Shastreshu Bhagavaha Samasaha Drishyante. Many is you can see this in the Kavya another thing. Uttamarnaha Adamarnaha Uttamarnaha Adamarnaha. These are some examples. Uttamaha Rane Uttamarnaha. Uttamaha Rane is the one who is who gives debt, who gives loan. Uttamarnaha. Supsupa Samasa. This is comes under this category only. Bhuta Purvaha, all these things are. Na Ekaha. Purvam Drishtaha. Purvam Adrishtaha. Adrishta Purvaha. Again, another example. So Purvam Bhutaha Bhuta Purvaha. Mani Purvam Abhutaha. Abhuta Purvaha. All these are Supsupa Samasa. Ete Samasaha Shishtehi Prayuktaha. All these are Shishtehi Prayuktaha. Therefore, Tasya Sadhutvam Nyatavyam. Ataha Katanchita Tesham Sadhutvam Sadhaniyam Bhavati. Parantu Tesham Sadhutvam Praptam Samasa Vidayakam Sutram Nasti. These are used by the Shishta Purusha, the Kavya, the Veda, not the Veda, the Kavya, Shastra, Veda also may be there. So therefore, this all Sadhu Shabda only, but we don't have any Samasa Vidayaka Sutra to form the compound. Therefore, Sakasupa, we call Supsupa Samasa it is. Ataha eva saitesham samasanam samartanam Sakasupa iti samanya sutrena kriyate. Ataha eva tasya nama Supsupa Samasa or Kevala Samasa. So up to this. Agre etegi Vishishta Adhikara Sutra Vishishta Samasa Sanya Vidiyante. Etegi Sutra Kidrisha Samasa Vitaha Bhavati Kidrishena Padena Saha Kasminarte Ityadi Namashayana Vivranam Praptum Shakyate. So here it starts Avibhava. We will do it. We will read this and also Avibhava we will do. So this is an introduction to Avibhava Samasa. Avibhava Samasa also write up is there. So before entering to Avibhava, this fourth sutra I thought I will cover. So and more on Supsupa we will see. It is we cannot give any reason. These are all Supsupa Samasa. How do we know? We call Shishta Purusha. They use this. They form this. They use these such words. Therefore, from that we have to know. The for Samasa, which we cannot give any explanation, then we have to make it. It is Supsupa Samasa. He himself has said. Therefore, you have to accept as it is. We cannot do any research on that. Right? Okay. So Avibhava is just extra class we will do. And in this write-up, he has given introduction to Aviya. In fact, I thought of doing, he has given it nicely Avibhava Samasa. So there he has talked about Gatihi, Pradihi, Pradayaha, all those things. So that we will do. So with Sanskritam and English, both. Okay. So this serves as an summary also. And this introduction, he has covered everything, all the summary. I'll send you, you can go through this. And we are going to read this also in the class. All the Samasa, everything I think he has covered. Just introduction. This is enough for us, introduction. Already we have done elaborately. So if you see the introduction, that will be a summary for us. The introduction is summary for us. Okay. So we'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate